Welcome back. Our last guest of this show is Steve Wilson and also Pat Smith. Welcome, guys.
Thanks.
How are y'all doing?
Good to be here. Yeah,
Easy names to pronounce.
Yeah, what did you bring here?
Well, these are examples of trout food times 12. They're 12
they're
times,
big. I was thinking with big trout would eat these.
12 times the original size. These are examples of what will be in the Trout Nature Center over
what
at...
What are those things, quite frankly?
This is a mayfly.
A mayfly, okay.
An adult mayfly. This is a dragonfly nymph. And this, the last one, is a stonefly. It's an adult stonefly times 12. And we're going to have examples of trout food in there that are made times 12 so that they're easy to see and easy to see all the different body parts. We have a crawfish that's going to be in there that is 8 feet long.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
The pinchers are 3 feet long.
You mean a crawdad?
A crawdad.
A crawdad. but like this right here, these things land on top of the water in the trout, which is why the whole fly fishing with trout, but a crawdad is not on top of the water.
The adults are on top of the water. This guy would be down under the rocks and crawling on the rocks.
Oh.
So the trout would feed on him. 90% of trout feed under the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then why is fly
feed.
fishing so successful?
Well, fly fishing also uses nymphs, underwater bugs and lures and stuff.
Oh, I thought they all just kind of danced across the surface.
That's dry flies. Dry fly fishing is on the surface. Wet fly fishing is under the surface.
I didn't know.
Is there certain times of
those sow bug people? They never told me that.
Are there certain times of the year that the trout eat on top?
Well, in fact, right now we're having our big caddisfly hatch.
Yeah.
These are hatching out from under the rocks, and they're crawling out, and drying out, and flying.
Yeah.
And if you go down on the river right now, you'll think they're moths. They're just a swarm of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now it's a good time.
So the trout know that the species.
They do.
And
they
probably love it and enjoy it.
They do.
Yeah,
you can go to rim shoals right now, and that's what you would do.
Okay, so it's just certain times of the year they eat either on top or,
Exactly.
or under
So
the
is
water.
this high quality trout catching time
It
or
is.
something?
It sure is.
Okay, well good. Well, we're going to catch something at this Trout Nature Hall of Fame banquet, and when is it?
It is on April 14th. It starts at 6 o'clock at the Shed Center.
The Shed. So that'll be a Saturday then.
It's
the
on
14th,
Saturday,
A
yes.
Saturday. Okay, in the Shed, because the Shed is going to be the location of the Trout Nature Center Hall
That's right.
of Fame.
It's in the bottom floor of the shed.
Yeah, it's in the back side and the bottom, right?
Across from the auditorium.
Across from the auditorium. So who are your inductees this year?
Forrest L. Wood and Joan Wolfe.
Joan Wolfe. Now, of course, being born and raised here, I certainly know who Mr. Wood is. But now, who's Joan Wolfe?
Joan is a preeminent fly caster. She has held world records and many other phenomenal events that she has done in the fly casting world.
So anyone who's a fly fisherman will be familiar with her.
Would be familiar with her. However, she will not be with us.
Okay.
She was not able to come.
But she'll still be inducted.
But she will still be
Forrest
inducted.
Wood will be there.
Forrest Wood will be there, yes, definitely.
And I assumed everyone would know, but for those people who don't, Forrest L. Wood's the founder of Ranger Boat.
Exactly.
Local homegrown flipping boy.
During his tenure on the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, he served 7 years as a commissioner on the commission. He was instrumental in making sure that the minimum flow project on the White and the North Fork happened. He took that on as a project and just not single-handedly, but Forrest was the key for that.
Just think what it would have been if he wasn't in that position.
Exactly.
Yeah, so good.
Plus, he started his business, or started out originally as a trout guide on the rivers.
Yeah, did he make boats in his barn or something like that? I think I've heard the stories. He has spent literally his whole entire life promoting fishing in one form or another.
One form or another.
So that's wonderful. Now, if I want to go to this trout banquet, what do I need to do?
You can log on to www.troutnaturecenter.com, and there will be a link then right into the site where you can order a ticket.
Okay.
Tickets are available at several locations around town. At the Chamber, you can get a ticket. First Security Bank, First National Bank, FNBC, the main TLC Bank out on 62, Rivertown Gallery, and Daly's Ozark Fly Fishers.
And KTLO.
And KTLO.
And how much are tickets?
They are $50 a piece.
Okay.
And
Do we know what the menu is yet?
I believe we're going to have some type of steak and chicken.
Oh. Very good. Very
But
good.
you might
Because
have had
sometimes I
trout.
think so. Like,
No trout.
But it's a real
no
good
bugs.
time, a big time, and it is a place where you'll you'll be able to purchase a lot of different sort of
Neat
trout-related stuff and other outdoor
stuff.
gear you need.
Yeah, and as a female, I must ask, what is the dress code? Business attire or blue
business
jeans?
attire would
Business
be good.
attire. Okay,
Exactly.
good.
It's not formal by any stretch of the imagination. One of the neat things we have on our auction this year, in fact, we had it last year, and Steve and Joe, no, you didn't buy it. The Risks did and went with Steve and Joe on it. It is a trip down to the bear dens. You go into the bear den and bring out the baby cubs.
Each year the Game and Fish Commission they do scientific research on the mama bear and whatever cubs she has.
Right.
And so they've found that it's, highly of interest to people to go with them, and then you get to
That sounds a little
hold
scary.
the babies.
I'm sure there's some kind of
Mama's asleep.
tranquilizing
Mama's asleep.
going
I
on.
like that.
Yeah.
Let's
Mama's
stress that
asleep.
Mama is
Yeah.
asleep. But you get to hold a bear cub.
Get to hold the bear cub.
That's neat.
So is there a silent auction or is there just
We
a
have both, a silent
both.
auction and a live auction.
silent auction and a
Cool.
live auction? Who's your live auctioneer?
Judy Marshall.
Judy Marshall.
Julie Marshall, okay. So it's usually Chris Nasori. He seems to do that all around town. And it's once again held up at the Beta Shed Center.
Beta
so
Shed
there's
Center.
plenty of parking. There's
plenty of parking.
seating.
Plenty of
but
seating.
you do purchase your tickets early, or may you purchase them at the door
You
also?
can purchase them at the door, but we would prefer that you purchase them ahead of time so we have a reasonable head count for the caterers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's a sit down, not a buffet.
It is a well, it will
sit-down.
be a buffet, but then you sit down and
Then you
eat.
sit
Sit
down
down and eat, yeah.
Sit down buffet.
Sit down buffet, yes.
This is the third one. Last year we had around 300 people there, and
Wonderful.
the year before we inducted Dave Whitlock, we had a big crowd, but it was not at the shed because it wasn't ready
Well,
yet.
you've already Jim Gaston. Haven't you already inducted Jim
Last year,
Gaston? He
yeah.
was
Yeah.
one of the ones.
Jim Gaston
Yeah.
and Dr. Robert Benke from Colorado.
Yeah,
Colorado
because he's
State
a
University.
research
Yeah.
scientist or
Yes.
whatever. Yeah. But I thought so.
The date again.
April 14th.
April
Saturday.
14th. Okay.
Saturday, 6 o'clock.
6
6
o'clock.
o'clock. Get
6
your
o'clock.
tickets.
Log
get those
online
early
or
and
basically
get them.
Those
bank
are
in
like,
town.
like I said,
TroutNatureCenter.com.
TroutNatureCenter.com. Or you could, if all else fails, just call the college and they'll direct you where to go.
Exactly.
Call
Sometimes
the
people
development
forget.
offices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Exactly.
call and Sharon will put you through the right person. Oh,
Exactly.
that's good.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds like a great event. Another one.
Another
It's
one.
fun.
Another
Yeah.
great one. All right.
It's-
You
Oh,
can
it's
start
cool.
planning on next year's.
Well, if you like you say, people, because I know like the Wild Turkey Federation, they have a big banquet, which is just a huge crowd, and so this is that sort of thing, right?
exactly.
Yeah, wonderful. And induct a local man who deserves all kinds of recognition. Cool.
Hey, thanks for bringing this to us, and
Thank you.
please let us know how it turns out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you very much. We'd like to thank, and I thank you for coming back.
I'm glad it was
missed you
tough
last
to
week.
come back. It was tough to come
And I
back.
know Scott did a fine job, but not as well as
It
you.
was. Thank you. It just wasn't the same.
It wasn't the
Okay.
same.
So I'm
Was
not going
not
to lose
the
my
same.
job to Scott.
No, you will not.
Oh, good.
Absolutely not.
Good. Because I have pictures on you. You know,
You have
blackmail,
pictures on
blackmail.
me?
I have blackmail.
Oh, boy.
That way I'll keep my job.
I'd like to see those pictures. Anyway, we'd like
Are we
to thank.
done?
We are almost done. We'd like to thank all the guests who've been on the show: Pastor David and his wife Judy Payne,
Of Calvary
And-
Temple,
yes.
Calvary Chapel.
and then Sean Hafer, the broom guy, brought
Yes, sweep in.
some great
Oh, here's my broom.
sorghum corn and a couple pencil brooms.
Yeah.
Thank you very
I
much.
love this.
And Lois Jean Brooks, I got that right.
The Mountain Home Community of Christ
There we go.
Church for the annual Feinstein Challenge, helping raise money to promote the food bank, which is near and dear to Josephine's heart.
Yeah. And Steve and Pat are here. We're talking about the Trout Nature Center Hall of Fame banquet.
Banquet,
Which
yeah.
is coming up the 14th of April. All right, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and join us again next time.
Yeah. Bye.
That's it. That's all.
That's all.
Close
folks.
the curtain.
There we go.
Turn it off.
Yeah, come back again next week, as they say. Granny.